How's it going, everyone? Spenny here, and today we have a ton of video games, movies, and just everything basically I have to get a video done on before I go away to college. I'm leaving in less than 24 hours, so gotta get all this stuff out of the way and packed up. So let's just get right into it. First, we have two movies here. We have Along Came a Spider with Morgan Freeman. And we have Mars Attacks. We got Injustice 2 on sale at Walmart. Honestly, a pretty good price. And it does come with some extra stuff in here too. We have Remothered for the PS4. Sadly, after I bought it, I kinda looked and realized that it didn't sell very well and its ratings were also under 50. Like out of 100, it was like rated 40 or 30. So hopefully it's not too bad. I don't know, it looked cool, so I picked it up. I didn't think to actually look a little bit deeper into what it actually is. We have Mass Effect 3. This was just a thrift pickup. I realized that it was backwards compatible, so I just picked it up because why not? And the same thing also goes for Fallout 3. And this one is Platinum, and I recently figured that I would just buy games even if they are Platinum or Greatest Hits or whatnot, just because they are kind of cheaper. Now we have Disney Infinity. This is the first one for the PS3. Now I can play on the PS3 instead of on the Wii. I never play on my Wii, so I needed this. I don't have enough HDMI ports and stuff to plug into my TV over here, so my Wii is in a totally different room, which is very inconvenient. So I need to play all the Wii games that I can on the PS3, which is the kind of equivalent console. We have Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Apparently this game is one of the best Star Wars games for combat. It was also only $13, so not even that bad, just one of my local game stores had it. Now we have a ton of PlayStation VR games. We have Iron Man VR. We have Paranormal Activity. This one, I don't even know why, but I couldn't find it in person. I had to import this one, even though it says it's North American. It was from another country. I don't know why, but it was hard to find, but I really needed it. We have The Persistence. This one looks really cool, like a little sci-fi game. The Inpatient. So fun fact, I did buy this game previously, but the problem was the inside of the case was broken. I ordered it with Amazon for $30-something, which was expensive, right? And I realized that the case was broken and I was like, no, I'm returning it, getting my money back. And then I find this listing on eBay and they wanted $10 for it. So I saved $20 without even realizing. And last but not least, a very popular VR game, Blood and Truth. It's kind of like a cop shooter game and it looks very cool. That is all the VR games, and now we still have more stuff to go through. Now we got a package from Special Reserve Games. These are always kind of good games, but they take a long time to ship. I waited a lot of months, many months for these games. And it was kind of my bad because I ordered a second game, not just one, and they have to wait until both of them are ready to ship. So I could have had one of them earlier if I wanted to not combine the shipping, but that would just be crazy price because I believe shipping's like $20. We have Swords of Ditto. This one is kind of why I bought this in the first place. And if you look here at the back, other than that, it is only 901 out of 1,000 ever made. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Alright, we have a very heavy game case. That's what it looks like. And then again on the back it does say 901 out of 1,000. On the inside we have an instruction manual and just the game. So the reason for it weighing so much is this very thick manual. And it is very in-depth. This is like the good old days when you would get manuals with like every single game you bought. I'm a huge fan of the whole art style on this cover, and I have already played the game and it is really good so far. The game is very similar to the older Zelda type of games. Now the other game we got from here is Death's Door. So to my knowledge, this was only released physically on the Switch and PlayStation, so you can get it on the PS5, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch. I did realize how kind of dumb this purchase was because it's free with Xbox Game Pass, and I paid a good amount for this, maybe $40, $50, and I still had to wait for it to come in for like months and months. So I honestly shouldn't have got this, If I would have just got the Swords of Ditto, it would have came in way quicker, and it would have been cheaper as well, so honestly this is kind of a regret purchase, but it's still a cool game either way. Now we have a cool one that my friend Mike Noid has been talking about for a while now, and I found it. I was just at a store and it was kind of random, just popped up, and I was like, I've literally heard my friend talking about this game, I'm gonna get it. And it is Starlink. This is one of the last Toys to Life games that was released, not including Amiibo, of course, but it does come with like this. This is like a Toys to Life kind of ship like this. It can come apart from, this is where the Joy-Cons sit in. Here's the ship. You can switch out these, which is pretty cool. These are just the different attacks, like the missiles and whatever, and you can swap them out. I do have 2 extra of these little missile things. And I also have 4 different characters. We do have Star Fox. And then we have 3 others that I'm not quite sure the name of. There you have the rest right here. And fun fact, you don't even need to have the toys in order to play the game, which is the coolest part about this. They don't force you to buy the Toys to Life aspect or gimmick, and you can actually play it just completely digitally, so you can play it on the go without this chunky ship, which is pretty cool. Now we have Condemned 2 Bloodshot, just a horror game for the PlayStation 3. Whenever I see a cool looking horror game, I just pick it up. I don't even look further into it. I probably should, but horror games and movies are just my kind of thing. We have Lego Worlds. If you didn't know, I've been trying to complete my collection of every single Lego game for both the 360 and Xbox One. This is another one that I needed. I honestly don't even know what this is all about. I think it's just a very diverse Lego world with a bunch of different figures. I don't know if it actually goes into brands like other games do, like Lego Dimensions with Batman, Scooby-Doo, and whatnot. I think this is just a generalization of Lego and just random figures, but I could be wrong. I'm excited to try it out though. We have Left 4 Dead 2, so I felt like I needed this one. Left 4 Dead 2. Still haven't got around to playing either of them, but I do like the reboot of this game, so should be just as good, because I've heard that the new one isn't even as good, or at least some people are saying it. We have Disney Infinity 3.0. This is all of them now. We have 2.0, 1.0, and 3.0, so I can play every single game. And if you did watch a previous video, I did go over how I have all of the Star Wars figures basically. I'm only missing 2 still. And I can play all the Star Wars things, and I'm very excited for it because Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises in anything, video games, movies. It's awesome. And last but not least, wow, that's a lot of stuff we've been going over, but here it is, Lego Dimensions. And I know it is on PS3, so I can't bring it with me because I'm only bringing my Xbox. So I'm going to have to stay on the lookout for both the Xbox One portal and the game, but for now we have the PS3 version of Lego Dimensions along with the portal, which we already got in a Skylanders lot of all things. So we have that. We don't have any starter pack figures, so I can't play it yet. So I'm going to have to stay on the lookout for those, but sneak peek at kind of what I'm thinking of is I want to make NFC cards for all of the Lego Dimensions figures. So stay tuned for that. And a huge thanks goes out to all of my Patreon members and supporters. If you want to know more about how to become a Patreon member and a member of the channel, all that information will be linked down in the description of the video. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.